hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cyclones will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Vaughn. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Sowell. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. Spins away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jukes his way for more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got a man. It's Hansen. At the 40, there he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cyclones! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, West Virginia. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Beck. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hansen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A quick pass to the left.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
And the Cyclones will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff, being where you used him twice in that loss a week ago. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's a heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off-play action on 1st down. Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The give to the tailback. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. 14-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog...
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The offense set for a first down play. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Hansen. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets 6. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.